Hello. What is going on? Today we are going to be explaining how to play the Pokemon card game that in our last video we played. So for next time you guys will actually know, because I don't think many people know how to play this game. So let's get onto the board. So your deck. Your deck is something you make beforehand so that you are ready to play Pokemon. We'll talk about the deck more later. Prize cards. Prize cards are things that you get when you eliminate the opponent's active Pokemon. And you get, if you get all 6 of them, if you take all 6 of the prize cards, you win. The bench. The bench is the place, actually I'm going to explain active Pokemon. Active Pokemon. Your active Pokemon is the Pokemon that is attacking and in combat. So your opponent's active Pokemon will be hurting your active Pokemon. The bench. The bench is the place where your Pokemon are not active, but Pokemon are ready to go from, say the active Pokemon dies, they're ready to immediately go from the bench to the active Pokemon slot. Discard pile. Discard pile is the place where you will, if you use up an item or one of your cards, like one of your attacking Pokemon gets eliminated, with all your energy attached to it, it will go to the discard pile. Now we're going to be explaining how a turn works. So first we're going to talk about my hand. My hand normally should be faced up, but this time to show you guys, it's faced up. So first off, the thing you always want to do in a turn, right when the game starts, you need to put up an active Pokemon. The game can't continue unless you put up an active Pokemon. So now we're going to talk about how an item and supporters are different. So here I have an item and a supporter. You can see which one it is by the top right. A supporter you can use once per turn, and they're normally better. It helps you more in the game than an item. But items, on the other hand, you can use as many as you would like per turn, but they are not normally as good as supporters. So this, for example, heals one of my Pokemon 60 health. That's pretty good. This, however, makes it so I can turn my prize cards face up. That's not as good as healing one of your Pokemon 60 health, in my opinion. So that is supporters and items. Now we're going to talk about energy. Energy, oh, I forgot, coin. To determine who goes first, because that's kind of how the game works, you will flip a coin. Now, you will flip it, and when someone calls it in the air, I'm sorry, when someone calls it in the air, and they either get it right or wrong. If they get it right, they get to go first. If they get it wrong, they don't get to go first. And you get to go first. So, and same thing would happen with your opponent. Now we're going to talk about energy. Energy is what you need to make your, that's how you attack. If you don't have energy, you can't attack. So, every single turn you can attach one energy. So, say I attach an energy. Now, at this card, you can see these little star icons, and you can see the electric icons. The electric icon means it can only take electric energy, which is what I have. The star icon means it can take any energy in the world. And, the more energy that you have on your, the more energy an attack needs, the better it is. So, you might have to work a while to get to the attack, but it'll probably be worth it. So, now we're going to talk about evolving. You can evolve a Pokemon as many times as you like per turn, or as many Pokemon as you want you can evolve. So, evolving, it's the evolution if it has the little stage 1, and you can just barely, you guys can't see it, but it says who it evolves from. So this says evolves from Shinx, and this Shinx.
Oh yeah, geez, it's very small
Yeah,
print.
it's so small. But yeah, if you guys can read that.
Oh, don't worry, it focused in.
Oh, good. So you can evolve as many times you like. And the evolution of a Pokemon, so this says stage 1. There's also stage 2, which you have to evolve again. But the stage 1s are normally a lot better than the basics. So if it's a basic, so if you can't just play a stage 1, you have to evolve from the little version. Now, this guy's a lot better than the Shinx. And you see how I discarded him when I evolved him? That's what you're always gonna do. And that's about it, I guess. We need to explain the parts of return. I forgot about that. So I'm just gonna recite what it says, because if you actually play the game,
Should I zoom in on it so that you don't have to waste your breath?
no, it's fine. So first thing any turn from this deck,
anyway.
you draw a card. That's the first thing you always do. And second, there's many things you can do in any order. You can do it whatever you want.
Here, I'll just beat it. Put any basic Pokemon from your hand, which is the set of cards that you're holding, as in, not this, but...
That's fine. Just what I'm holding right now.
Yeah.
Because you can't put an item on your bench. It has to be a Pokemon.
And then, evolve your Pokemon, which Brody showed. Attach an energy, which Brody showed. Play trainer cards. Trainer is, well, as you can see, it's basically the items. You can do as many items as you want. There's supporter and stadium. Stadium is a little hard to explain, but supporter cards are actually a little bit easier. Brody already explained it a lot. Supporter cards are mostly for helping out the Pokemon, making sure that they stay alive, while items are more of just winning the game. Retreat, which is this little icon down here. Say your Pokemon is like dying, he's a really good Pokemon, you don't want him to be out of the game this early, then you can retreat him. Now, the cost, like most moves, say he does Bite, that doesn't mean that he has to get rid of the energy, unless the attack says get rid of the energy. But retreating a Pokemon, you have to. So it says retreat costs 1 anything. So you could attach like a fire energy or a leaf energy just so that you can retreat him, even though he doesn't need it. Sorry, my dog. Use abilities, this guy doesn't have them. Normally special Pokemon have them. And then finally, if you attack, that's the end of your turn. You can't do anything after attacking.
Now, you normally won't be able to do every single one. You normally will either, do 1 or 2. You normally don't get to do any. Well, if you have a strategic deck, unlike me, then you might be able to.
Thank you for watching. Thankfully, this video wasn't as long as we intended it to be. But I'm sure that if it was I'm sure that if it was longer, no one would be able to watch the entire thing, just like the last video. I don't think anyone watched it till the end, in fact.
He really hates that holder. But, almost Halloween.
Yep. Oh, so on Monday we are gonna open these 2 packs, and we have a good feeling of something in this one. As a little trick is that holo cards weigh more, or special cards weigh more than normal cards. So EXs, GXs, that stuff weighs more than average Pokemon. This one weighs more than this one, meaning that either that one's trash and this one's okay, or this one's okay and this one's really good. Just a little tip.